Howdy, partners.
Howdy.
Get in here. Get in here. Try to figure out how to wear headphones with fucking. Oh, I'm gonna be hitting the mic.
Don't look at this guy. Look at this guy.
Do you know that's my MO at shows with hats and shit?
Look at this shit, dude. Yeah, this is the move, man. This is it right here.
I know. You look like a Amish preacher. You look like you're running down a road, chasing after like 3 little boys with bowl cuts.
On horseback,
but in the carriage.
Yeah.
Yeah. Give me a
stealing a candy bar.
Oh, dropping picks. Nervous. The nerves are getting to him.
I'll tell you what, man. My fucking. Do we have a nice boy clock? Am I allowed to say that word already?
You can say whatever the fuck you want. It's Heavy Riffs.
Okay.
It's Country Riffs, baby.
Country Riffs today, boys.
I'm a boys out. We're fixing post. That's right. So everything can be edited.
Yeah, right.
Give me a fucking. Oh, you gotta do it in the mic. It's not gonna pick it up. Yeah. Country Riffs, episode 15. /1 the boys. Dark Master Thomas Coster
in the house.
Ryan Keith
live
here as well, alive.
AKA Over Under.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
Oh, is that different now?
Yeah, I mean, since we lost our bass player, and then like quarantine happened. Yeah, he's dead.
Back in the land of pizza. Yeah. Back in the land of pizza, boys.
Well, since we lost our bass player,
it felt like a loss, man. I tell you what.
No. Well, yeah, he moved, and ever since then we just haven't called it Over Under. It's just basically just been me and Tom, or it'll be me, Tom, and Drew. So it's not really Over Under.
This was Ryan Keith and Thomas Coster.
There we go. Yeah, yep.
Pretty much what we've been going as up until aren't playing anymore, thanks to COVID. Get that out of the way.
But you guys had throughout this year been like more prolific in playing shows than most other local musicians, at least from like my point of view.
Yeah. To my understanding, there were definitely not as many of us as there usually are out there playing, but there were a handful of people who tried to gig regularly still. Shout out Scribe. I know he's one of those guys that tried to do it as long as he could until he just felt it wasn't safe anymore. Don't believe he's playing right now.
Yeah.
Correct me if I'm wrong, Scribe, but I don't think you're out gigging right now.
Oh, I got him on the line, dude.
Yeah.
Hold on, dude.
But yeah, man, like
hello.
When things kind of opened up a little bit, like Maryland kind of figured out how to dine outside and make it work. We jumped on it and we just booked everything we could, and there were points.
Yeah, we just didn't say no to much. Basically, we're just we didn't get paid much, dude.
Yeah.
You're working harder this year and getting paid less than you've ever been paid in your fucking
story of
life.
2020, man.
I know, it's tight.
That's just the way it goes, and I knew that going into it, at least. Yeah. I knew that like they were going to pay people less and everything. But I'll tell you what, man. Like people that went out and saw us play, like they let you know that they appreciate it.
Oh yeah, because fucking no one's doing shit, so they're like, please,
entertain us. There was a lot of good tips throughout it for sure. People were just like definitely tipping more than normal. That's for sure.
Pass the tip.
It's just like the bar circuit, We're just doing the bar circuit outside on patios,
and like backyards and shit.
Well, that's what I was getting to. The private party thing took off.
Big money in that.
It was
stuff.
Big money in that. Yeah.
I didn't realize it till this year.
Yeah, like people decided to have private parties. They couldn't go anywhere to do things, so they still wanted music, which is tight.
Have you ever done a bar mitzvah or a bat mitzvah for being inclusive?
Dude, I've done funerals. I've done weddings.
I've not done a bar mitzvah.
I've never done a bat mitzvah.
How hard was that funeral for someone that you were close with?
I've done multiples, actually, and some close and some close-ish, close enough. When I was like really young, I had this lady walk up to me in church, and I was probably like 9 or 10, and she was like, I want you to sing at my funeral. And I was like, I remember just like looking at my mom, and I was like, okay. Like, okay, that was like a really weird question.
9?
Yeah, I was really young, because I like sang in church when I was younger, and this lady was like, hey, I want you to sing at my funeral. And I was like, all right.
Oh, a living woman.
Yeah, this lady walked up to me. Yeah. And then a couple years later, she died. My mom was like, "Hey, remember that? Like,
you gotta hold up that
contract that you had." Yeah. So I remember singing at her funeral when I was really young. But yeah, and I've done it for some family members and friends of family and stuff like that. But yeah, weddings, funerals, whatever. No bar mitzvahs. Not saying that I won't, but
I don't even know what. I mean, I know like historically what it is, but
I've done a midget wrestling contest before.
Whoa, what's that?
Yeah, it was at the pub, the London Town Pub in Edgewater.
Edgewater.
Yeah,
wild place down there.
Yeah, R.I.P. the pub.
Yeah,
the pub's long gone now. It's like a bunch of weeds. But I was sitting down there one night, and this dude that wanted to have this, like, they did like this private party. It was this dude's birthday, and he's like, "Hey, you guys are a great band, yada yada yada, and I'm having a birthday party here, and we're gonna have a midget throwing contest." I was like, "Oh, cool." He's like, "I want you guys to play afterwards." I was like, "Yeah." I was like, "Let's do it."
Sir, it's little people.
Yeah. But sure, yeah. It was interesting. So I didn't partake, but it was a visual experience.
You didn't partake in the throwing
in
of
the actual throwing.
The
humans.
Little people.
Yeah.
So
there were no children or anyone hurt involved in any of this, by the way.
Was it like Wolf of Wall Street? Is that thing falling?
It's working on it, but keep my eye on it.
Keep an eye on it, dude. Like I said when we were setting up, balling on a budget.
Yeah, dude, it's perfect.
Hey, man, I'm just stoked that we have like
a budget,
right? Or that and just like arm fucking boom stand.
Yeah, you don't have to hold a mic for 2 hours now anymore.
Like, oh shit, you gotta fix every couple of minutes,
right? Oh yeah. Oh, dude, it will fall throughout the duration of this. The longer we go, the more
used
fucking
to keeping my eye on it.
Yeah, dude. So was it
It's
like?
definitely coming down.
Was it like?
I was with Burrowwood, by the way.
Shout out to
Burrowwood boys.
Was it like Wolf of Wall Street though? Where have you seen Wolf of Wall Street?
I have.
Do you remember the scene where fucking Leo's trying to pump everybody up?
I'm thinking there was a midget tossing part.
There was in the office, and they throw this dude across the whole office, and he hits it was on a dartboard, and the dude was wearing fucking Velcro, and they were trying to see who could get bullseye.
Oh man, that sounds amazing. It wasn't like that.
I don't remember that part, but I need to watch that movie again. Apparently.
It was these two air mattresses that they had, and they had a referee and this one huge ass small person. It was the biggest small person
like
I've ever seen.
Like an obese little person.
It was, definitely weighed more than me.
Yeah, okay, you're a full-grown boy.
Yeah, and I'm, full-grown boy. But I wasn't even going to attempt to lift that thing up. It didn't go far. It was all about your rolls. We found out in the end. I was like, how many rolls did you get?
There, dude. That would have been a fucking party.
I'm glad
that place has had many
I'm glad
stories.
I experienced the London Town Pub as a whole, like the 2 years that I got to experience it, man.
So did you just play there, or did you work there?
I played there and I worked there actually too.
You were
a little bit.
employed. Your place of employment was just throwing little people on the fucking air mattress.
From that to raccoons falling through the ceiling while the bar is open.
Wild sexcapades.
Yeah.
Could it have,
oh my god!
Could it have been like the best episode of Bar Rescue that never got made?
It would have been the most epic one, I think.
John Taver just like,
you
can't throw little people against some fucking raccoon shit.
But it's Edgewater.
Yeah, this is what we do.
This is what we do down here.
That's what they would have said.
Well, that's what brought people in.
In Burrowwood, you guys had that song about Deal.
Yeah,
a little different.
Yeah,
down here.
Yep. It's a little bit different around here. Yeah, South County, man. When it's cold outside, it's where we keep our beer. I remember that. That was like the line that started that song. We were keeping our beer outside, our dingers.
Shout out to Yingling.
Yeah.
Shout out some northern beer for some southern boys.
Yeah, exactly. Southern northern boys or whatever. Yeah. But we still got red dirt around here.
Speaking of dirt, dude, this pandemic sucks for the industry that we're all in, as we know.
The dirt industry.
Well, I'm literally in the dirt industry now. I spend all day digging fucking holes on the side of the road to put like real estate.
You're literally in the dirt
I'm
industry.
Straight up, and we've pivoted
again.
Oh, dude, it's never gonna stop,
dude.
We've got an auger I've never heard what an auger is. It's like a fucking...
It's a good way to fucking get yourself killed, probably.
Oh, hell yeah. We rented it from Home Depot. They were like, I think it works.
You just rent those. You don't have to have like any qualification.
Yo, she gave us when you connect two things together that are heavy duty, usually have like a fucking ball pin joint and then the tiny pin that connects that, like keeps that stuck.
Yeah.
She just gave us the tiny part. So we're on site. We don't know, dude. We're just some fucking stupid ass boys. It's like, I don't know how to dig holes.
Who else is out there?
But apparently you need an
My
auger.
boy John. And
So it's just the two of you.
just the two of us out in like Cloverly. I don't even know where Cloverly is. I was just there, and we're trying to put this tiny ass pin in, and my boy was like, I think they forgot to give us the actual piece that holds this shit together. So then we had to like do the rigmarole, find a Home Depot in Cloverly. He was like, yeah, there's one 20 miles away. So we like go up. It's just snowing. We're just like trying to fucking dig this hole with this thing. He was like, do you start it like on the ground or in the air? And I was like, I don't know. So shout out to YouTube. I'm like, how to use an auger. And shout out to Lowe's. They had all these fucking videos. And
Nice.
so we learned. And we got it done, man. Lowe's sponsors the podcast. We really appreciate you, Lowe's.
Shop Lowe's.
Improving home
Shoplift from
improvement.
Lowe's, dude. That's the fucking move. So yeah, I'm in
Also, like your local shops, like the local.
Oh,
home
absolutely.
stores,
Shoplifting those too.
Yeah.
This is all
I mean, support them. They have insurance. Just support.
steal from your job, dude.
Still from every job you can find, dude.
Support shoplifting in general.
Let's watch it all burn. I mean, that's what we're really in it for, man.
I mean, shit's going downhill still.
It's not getting
Don't shoplift.
better.
Don't shoplift.
It's not getting better.
No.
So yeah, I guess technically it's still going down.
Can it get better though? Can it like?
Oh, absolutely. The robots
yeah.
take over. This is my scenario.
I mean, they're working on that.
Dude, so automation takes over everything, all industry.
Right.
And then all the people that filled those jobs are like, well, what the fuck about us? And then that's when the government steps in, universal basic income.
Right, yeah.
And then like everyone just gets, let's say it's $2,000 a month. I've said this for a while. Good luck living on like just $2,000 a month. That's a difficult thing to do.
I've done it all year.
I know, it's difficult. It sucks. Yeah, it's not tight. But
Same, actually.
But it's like enough of a buffer that you're like, oh, I don't have to spend fucking 8, 9, 10 hours a day busting my ass for other people. Oh, the robots are taking care of everything. I can take this $2,000, invest it in myself, work on my art, work on my shit, and then you release that into the free market, and the free market is like, we don't like your shit. Then I mean, you're gonna live on $2,000 a month. But if you're doing some fucking shit that you've built up an audience and people like what you're doing, then you're off to the fucking races. So that's my utopian, dystopian.
Yeah.
Give everyone a YouTube page.
There's just one little there's one little pin that can pop your balloon, and that pin is just, people are fucking greedy, man.
Balloons.
People are greedy about balloons. I'm saying, like, your idea is the balloon, people being greedy would just,
Oh yes, okay. I'm picking up what you're smelling on.
yeah, like just human nature, like, fundamentally goes against allowing that these days.
No, well,
Back when we were hunter gatherers, I mean, like, obviously the gender rules were totally different also, and that's totally not existent anymore now, which is great. But
well, I've read some old Native American, like some old dudes' writings and shit, and they're like, you guys are idiots. We had it figured out. We went out, hunted like shit all day, rolled around naked in the dirt, like playing with our children.
Yeah.
Our beautiful fucking amazing wives stayed and like took care of the campsite and loved it and like did all that shit.
I missed out on this.
And then you guys came in and just fucking like gave us blankets for smallpox, and then built buildings that you now sit in for fucking 30 years just to live out the last 10 of your life in some sort of lackadaisical, like demented fucking travel log. I don't even know.
Yeah.
Like, it's fucked.
the whole idea of like what our life is now versus what it was 200 to 100 years ago is so crazy.
Yeah.
I'm confident.
was industrialization.
Industrialization and
Burn down the buildings.
Technology, the technological
Not this one, not
revolution.
yet.
I'm not here though. Like, if we want to keep this, this is all we got.
Leave
This is
this
all we got.
building.
This is all we got, dude.
I said, friend.
This is 10 years of yours and mine's like hard work. Like this is what you get. And I love it, and I wouldn't trade it for
It's
anything.
awesome. You guys have killed it, man. I'm so proud of what you guys have done.
Thank you. And for everybody that
you
isn't
guys
fully
are awesome.
aware into this far in the podcast, this Tom, drummer of Mountain Wolf.
Yep,
fucking-
I am the
It's
drummer.
And
I'm the man behind the beats.
so if it might be a familiar face for some of the our weird
anybody-
little corner of the internet.
Anybody who's following Mountain Wolf around a little bit has seen my face, unfortunately.
but, yeah, nah, you're a beautiful boy. But this
Some of the ladies have seen his balls.
Some of them have.
I've heard stories.
Hell yeah.
I've heard the ball stories.
I've seen your balls.
Dad, who hasn't seen my balls?
I've seen, not in person.
Just pictures
I've seen your nudes, dude.
in my phone.
Your nudes are circulating, dude. You're a victim of revenge porn. Remember revenge porn?
Oh yeah, I remember it.
There was a whole website about. It was like a 4chan. I forget what it was called.
Fuck.
Have you heard that Wheeler Walker Jr. tune? Picture in my phone.
Oh yeah, dude.
Jerking off to the picture in my phone.
First, it was a non-IB. I just remembered. That's what the website was. Don't go.
No, there was
Googling
one. There
that.
was one before that. I've never heard of that one. There was one before that. Fuck, what was it?
Oh, a non-IB. You could search by counties and states, and it was kind of fucked up.
That's creepy.
Yeah, it was.
It was called.
That.
It was called
About the world.
Is,
That's
is
fucking
anyone
bad.
up? That's what it was called.
Yeah,
Is
and
Anyone
that
Up?
dude got like.
That guy got arrested.
Well, he was like a rapist.
Yeah,
right?
it was crazy.
Of course he was.
Yeah, I mean, he look what website.
I mean,
he's picking.
yeah. I mean, just from
Like,
the
Yeah,
general
that was what's.
idea.
That was.
effort into
I remember
doing
hearing
that.
about it after it got shut down. So I never got to go on and see whose nudes were on there that I knew.
Yeah, for sure.
Which, in retrospect, I'm probably glad I wasn't able to.
Oh, if you did, that shit's logged, and the NSA is waiting for your ass, dude.
Exactly.
So yeah,
That was pre-VPN too, man.
I know. LimeWire.
Shout out VPNs.
Shout out to ExpressVPN. Our favorite sponsor of the podcast. We learned how to use the soundboards like 2 episodes ago, so now I'm pumped, dude.
I love it. I fucking love it.
Check out
I feel
this
like I'm on ESPN right now. I feel like I just won something.
You did. Life.
The opportunity.
You have the gift of life.
The opportunity
One
to
in
be
a
on this
billion
podcast.
chance. Is Anyone Up was an online pornographic website based on user-generated content.
Yeah,
that
people would just like
ceased
post their exes on there and be like, "Fuck that bitch."
Oh yeah, revenge porn.
Yeah.
Great they were subject to great controversy.
good content when it's-
because of the prevalence of revenge porn. Yeah. Good content.
Tread lightly, my friend.
Oh shit, dude! A day to remembers in this joint. It says Floridian, which I did not know was a term.
This.
Floridian rock band A Day to Remember refused to play at the 2011 Bamboozle Festival, knowing Hunter Moore, who was the founder of that, was in attendance. Shout out to them, dude.
Shout
That's
out.
how you're
Day
like.
to Remember.
No, I don't want $45,000 to play this festival because that asshole's here. We're taking us, and that was back in 2011. So.
Shout out to me in 2008, loving A Day to Remember.
Yeah, we were just like. Dun, dun, dun,
When I just remember like listening to that Kelly Clarkson song, and be like, "That's the hardest thing I've ever heard."
Yeah, dude. That shit
bops,
yeah.
dude.
That's when we were like, yo, we need 808s in every track.
Yeah. Every 4 bars, we need an 808, please.
I remember that Bass Nectar song. It was 808 something.
So that's what I was thinking about this today.
808.
My boy.
808.
When you and I were growing up together,
Yeah, we were doing
going to
that.
raves.
Oh, way before it was cool.
Way before it was a
Way
thing.
before it was cool.
We were going to raves, fucking chewing our faces off, like licking candy kids' toes and shit.
Illegal shit before illegal
That's
shit
why
was
we're
cool.
immune to Corona.
Yeah.
The rave scene. If you were in the rave
Bourbon
scene-
Street. If you've been to Bourbon Street,
Speaking of
you
which,
have the, you have the immunity.
You got the antibodies.
Yeah.
not true. I've done my fair share of all that. I still got it.
Oh, that's right.
I mean,
But I barely got it.
You lost. Is your smell and taste bad?
It's at like 50%.
Jesus, and it's been like a month.
Yeah, dude.
Holy shit. That might be.
He
like,
never really had
Burning things still smell the same. Like, like anything that.
I think it's better now than it's ever been, probably.
I see this boy eat on the road, dude. He never had taste.
Yeah, I mean, well taste and being able to taste are two different things.
Oh my god!
I have no taste when it comes to food. Trust me, I'll eat anything except mayonnaise.
What's with that, man? It's just eggs,
dude.
You don't
never liked mayonnaise.
You don't have taste buds, so why don't you just eat some mayonnaise?
I mean, I can eat it now. I can't taste it, but like pre-COVID, I would hate mayonnaise.
What's your brand of mayonnaise, Tyler? Dukes, dude. My dude, that's the best
dude.
ever.
I forgot. I should have brought.
I was a mustard boy. I'd rather put mustard on a sandwich
Dukes
than mayonnaise.
is the fire.
It's got to be golden's hot.
We should have brought in like a jar of mayo and done a fucking COVID taste test.
Well, mayo's also a texture thing too for me. It's so gelatinous. It's like
Cum.
Do you like pudding?
Yeah, but it's got to be chocolate.
But it's a texture. It's
yeah, but the chocolate taste overrides it, I guess.
So, like, do you hate mustard and ketchup and barbecue sauce? Like,
I like all that
It's
stuff.
all the same, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, barbecue sauce is probably the closest to mayonnaise, minus the eggs.
I can understand the hate on mayonnaise. I really can, because I think this.
I have a weird aversion to like.
I get it because I hate ketchup.
White sauces. Like, I don't like mayonnaise. I don't like sour cream.
Well, I like yum yum sauce.
I don't like yum yum sauce unless it's really spicy.
So you just like spice.
It's just like
Spice overrides the mayonnaise. Like if I know mayonnaise is in something, my brain's like, dude, you're not gonna like it. Sorry. Like, it's just, I've been like that since I was born, man.
So you like dry sandwiches?
I would rather eat a sandwich with no sauce on it than to have mayonnaise on it if that's my only option. Yeah.
Dry sandwich, boy. Dry sandwich time.
For years, I would just eat a fucking sandwich, a slice of cheese, some ham, slice of cheese, bread, nothing else, man. That was my sandwich growing up.
Hell yeah, brother.
Which worked out in school because your shit wouldn't get soggy from the mayonnaise.
Well, that's the thing. So this is what I think.
Because we were dumb, we were too stupid to just be like, just put mayonnaise in a fucking container and put it on your bread at lunch. But we were 8, so your brain doesn't work like that back then.
This is what I think. And I'm putting thoughts into your brain. Because I might be projecting my own thoughts onto you.
Well, that's exactly what you're doing.
I know. I think the hatred of mayonnaise stems from in middle school where kids with braces that would eat the Wonder Bread bologna and mayonnaise sandwich and it would just get stuck all up in here and they wouldn't do anything about it throughout the remainder of the day.
What, do they not have anything to drink?
They got that fucking chocolate, that chalky ass chocolate milk that was like 10 cents.
In the carton.
If you had a dime, you were drinking like a king in fucking high school, dude.
So I wouldn't know anything about it.
But you know, they would walk around. Oh, homeschool boy.
Yeah, he would know about that. He got
way
that good
before
cooking.
Corona, and it was cool. I originated that shit 20 years ago.
OG hipster fucking homeschool, dude.
Yeah.
Done. Done it.
Yeah. We're a product of the public school system, man.
I think we turned out like all right.
I mean, we turned out better than some other people.
In public school?
Yeah,
Public school is a monster.
Prime
dude.
example.
There's so many mean people. So you gotta be like, you just gotta go through those fucking, how long is it? How long do you go to school? 10, 12, 13 years? 13 years. You gotta be super strong as a young child to have like this I don't give a fuck attitude to get through certain public schools. And it's like a hard edge to break. I guess, I don't know, I was talking to my boy about this today. Like, I feel like we just took advantage of high school because all we had to do was nothing.
All right, play guitar.
I took high school seriously the first 3 years.
Skateboard.
2.5. All right. Now, the second half of junior year and all of senior year, dude, was just a party fest.
Oh yeah,
dude.
They let us out at 10 a.m.
We would just go to our buddy's house
and play beer pong.
And get
They're going to go home and educate. They're going to go home. They're going to go right to the books.
We get home at 10:30 and drink until 4 every day.
Yeah,
and then go home.
Yeah,
and do it again tomorrow.
We're preparing for college, boys.
And some of us would have like a fourth period randomly, and they would come home with us, drink for like an hour, and then go back to school.
We got to fix that.
It's all right. You just got to fix it every once in a while.
Here, let me grab some gaff.
Is that the assistant's name?
We gotta try to get over there without knocking any of the cans.
What do you need?
I'm trying to see where it's at. I had it in my hand. There's a roll of gas. Oh, right underneath Tom's phone.
Oh.
Yeah. Help him out. Just rip a piece off and just like maybe break up into it.
Let me take it off and put it back on.
Rip it off.
And then let's fucking. Alright, just drop it up around.
It's like I got a guitar. I can do nothing else with my hands.
I handed it to you. You dropped it.
Hey, look at that. There we go.
I mean, that might do something.
It might. It probably won't, but it's all good.
You want to move it? This might be a thing. If you want to rotate it, you gotta loosen this.
Why don't
I've been trying to just not
put
touch
it on
it.
that side, like this one is. This one's not having any issue staying up here at all. Put it on that side, like this one is.
What? I can't hear you talk much.
God forbid
You have to speak into the
anybody
mic.
ever listen to me for any idea I ever have, because they always work, and I'm always like, I told you so.
All right, we're back.
What?
Fix it in post. That's the name of the game. What else do I have? I got. All right, we're back. Country Riffs Podcast. Country Riffs.
But to answer your question, Ryan, when do I not have a guitar in my hand?
I see a picture of this boy at fucking like 2, strumming away on a guitar.
For those of you who don't know,
Usually when it's in
I
the
don't
room,
really play
he's got-
drums.
Oh yeah, dude, I'm the worst. You know that meme, the Beatles meme, and now like a Metallica one, I guess, which I don't think is real, fake news. But
Tons of that going around these days.
oh yeah, but it's John Lennon and fucking maybe Paul. I don't know. Fake Paul. Paul McCartney died.
Oh yeah, right. Did you see that documentary?
I did see that documentary.
Paul, dude. Fake
That
Paul.
shit is real, man.
Oh, absolutely.
I'm on it.
Yeah.
I'm on it.
Let's get into conspiracies.
That dude's an alien. I
But
think
that-
New Paul's an alien.
That meme
that's
says
definitely an alien.
Ringo Starr's not even the best drummer in the Beatles.
And yeah. So I'm not even the best guitar player in Mountain Wolf. Like that's definitely that's how like Tom rips.
Tom rips.
Gip rips. Gip. When it comes to like writing and composing, that dude's melodies and just riffs in general are just like
Super unique.
otherworldly type shit.
I wish he'd do it more. Shout out.
He's another world
Should
kind
do
of
it
guy.
more.
He's like he lives on a different artistic level
absolutely.
than
Oh, he
most.
is 100%.
Absolutely. It's here for Gip. I tell you, give me some sound pads so I can edit those and change them out. But I'm like, no,
I like the standards.
factory standard, dude, it's got to stay.
Yeah. Fuck yeah.
So fake Paul.
Fake Paul. That's real. I think he's an alien. I'm pretty like, if anybody's an alien, fake Paul is. You don't just show up and like start playing left-handed guitar and like singing perfect harmonies.
The main
when Homeboy
argument-
died in a car accident or whatever they said. I believe it.
argument
I
I
believe
have
it.
for it is that pre Paul McCartney dying, supposedly, his earlobes
No, it
were
happened.
attached.
Post Paul.
Post Paul has his earlobes.
Yeah. What? Come on, explain this.
Post Paul.
Explain the earlobes.
False Paul has earlobes like my big ass earlobes.
Explain the
dangling? I got
explain the earlobes.
dangly
I got
boys.
danglets.
But his were like just.
We got way too good at technology out there to not know that New Paul's fake as shit.
My favorite part about that documentary.
To be honest, I like New Paul better than Old Paul. Just saying.
It's like CIA cover up.
well, the best
I
part.
think False Paul's better. He's a better bass player. He's a better singer.
Well, because he's an alien. What do you expect?
Well, good. He's making good music,
That's
man.
whatever he's
Apparently, he
got.
released an album today. Actually, and
I saw that
listened
through
to it.
Third Man, Jack White's company.
Tight. Yeah, I listened to it, but it probably sounds like Paul McCartney.
What an amazing company.
Oh, dude, have you been there?
No.
Oh, dude, it's
But
sick.
they're so revolutionary, man. They're just awesome.
That plasma pedal that we were geeking out about earlier, Jack White has his own custom version of that.
Right on.
Game Changer Audio. Shout out to Game Changer Audio. I'm not going to hit the sound. I'm overusing it. Game Changer Audio is the shit. They make this sustain pedal that's, you know, when you play piano and you got the pedals on the bottom, they make a guitar pedal that is literally that, and it's just a sustain pedal, and it will fucking the sustain, dude.
Sustain.
Dave,
Can you hear it?
Sustain. The sustain.
Don't even look at it.
Well, the best part about that fake Paul documentary is the narration, because it's supposed to be George.
Is it?
What's his name?
George Harrison?
Yeah, supposedly he's like, I'm George Harrison. I can't.
But it's like the
That sounds
fake.
kind of like George.
It's like a fake George Harrison.
It's a fake, but the way that they spin it, it's like it is, and you're like,
funny.
oh, I believe this.
I never caught on to that, but that's pretty.
Here's a crazy Beatles story for you. I was diving through Reddit one day a couple of years ago. I stumbled across this post. No, it wasn't Reddit. It was. You ever heard of a site called Stumble Upon?
Oh yeah, where you click the fucking
And it would take you or anything. Yeah.
That's old, man.
It's real.
I was on that.
Basically, boom.
And it took it took me to a guy's blog where he claims that he went into an alternate dimension where the Beatles never broke up and Lennon was never killed. And he says he was at his self's place in the alternate dimension, saw a tape of the Beatles. This is like in the 80s apparently when it happened. And he took it back with him. And he posted the tracks on the website that he had made for it. So I'd listened to these supposed alternate dimension Beatles tracks. It sounded kind of Beatle-y. I was like 12. I kind of believed it.
Well, if that's what conspiracy theories are for.
Yeah, but I was like, whoa.
No, 12-year-olds. That's what they're for.
Yeah.
And now apparently half the country.
Dude just went into an alternate dimension and stole from himself. And he was worried that like the dude was going to notice and like it was going to crack the fabrics of time and stuff. Like he was writing all about that shit.
Well, someone made a movie
crazy.
similar to that where the Beatles never existed. Apparently it was a shit movie.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
But one guy
and the
knew
guy
it.
wrote, and the guy wrote it.
Yesterday, I think it was called.
Yesterday?
Yeah.
I think it's called Yesterday, but I have said somebody that I'm close to has recommended that I watch it a couple times, but I never have. Apparently, some dude like discovers
Some
the
Indian
Beatles.
He steals all their songs.
Steals
all their songs.
Yeah,
They
and
never
he
existed.
becomes
he's like,
famous.
he's playing like Help or whatever. And she's like, guy's like, what's that? He's like, you never heard of the Beatles? And he's like, who are the Beatles?
Yeah,
Imagine that in like a movie was made in what 2018, and that's when it
Probably
takes
around there,
place.
yeah. Right.
Someone in 2018 is like, I am the walrus, cuckoo, cuckoo. You'd be like, fucking get Charlie Manson out of here, dude. You know,
More Mountain Wolf.
Some of those songs probably wouldn't fly for sure. But because they were written back
hold
then,
my hand. You're like, okay, you know.
help.
Not
I need somebody.
Yeah, I
help.
mean, the thing with the Beatles is the way that those studio records are recorded, like, are for
the later
time.
ones.
Yeah. I mean,
You're
big
talking
four.
about post them touring.
Yes,
those
I'm
later
talking
records.
just the studio.
Yeah, because that's all they wanted to do, and they wanted all the production, all the crazy shit. Yeah.
Yeah, people were like, "Oh, the
What's
Beatles."
the one that we cover? I can't remember the name of it.
Beatles.
The Beatles tune that we did. I can't remember the fucking name of it.
Oh, fuck. Come together.
Yeah.
Oh,
What a
that's
great
like
tune.
their most doomy
That's a
fucking
standard.
song.
Yeah, it's a good rock and roll tune. They never played it live.
Aerosmith
Never
covered
once.
it.
It's a studio.
It's a studio
Yeah,
one.
yeah.
But
pretty
I
cool
mean,
to me.
that's probably their most accessible for like a cover band.
But the
to
end of that
play.
tune is just like.
Yeah, I just shred it on the end, dude. We just kind of go ham, and I just
That song fucking ripped. And Helter Skelter, dude, that's like the OG
yeah,
punk
or like
rock
Revolution, dude. That's like the hard. That's
Just
like,
Revolver,
That's like 64,
that record.
65.
Yeah.
Revolver is just, you're just like.
That's the one where they were all. That's the album artwork where they're all drawn, right?
Yeah, the
you know
black
the
and white
conspiracy
one.
about that album, right?
No, give me more. I need more conspiracy.
The reason why that album is them
There's
drawn
so many
is
Beatle conspiracies.
I know, it's
the reason why that album is them drawn as opposed to any other album they've ever had out besides Yellow Submarine, which was later
because
on.
Paul was dead.
Is because Paul had died and they had gotten this guy and he had undergone
fucking earlobes.
he had undergone plastic surgery to look more like Paul in the 60s.
And he had learned how to
was
play
still
left-handed bass.
Fuck yeah.
And they couldn't get a picture of his face.
Well, that's the whole thing with.
And they didn't have Photoshop or anything, so I couldn't like crop one from another picture. It would be too noticeable in the 60s. Like you had to do all that shit by hand. So they're just like, let's just draw an album.
So did these conspiracy theories originate back in the day when they were like active, or are these all newer internet post-internet conspiracy theories?
The conspiracy
When did
originates.
conspiracy theories start? What was
conspiracy
the first conspiracy?
The
the flat
conspiracy-
Earth back in fucking like the dark
Do you think
era.
there was or people like, you know what?
Or maybe, hold on.
These
Sorry to interrupt.
dinosaurs are not real.
Oh, that's always been a thing. The original conspiracy theory was that the Earth is round in the Dark Ages, going into Enlightenment.
and
with
that
Galileo's
the sun was the center of the solar system, not the the Earth.
Yeah, those are probably so. Maybe, just maybe, we're reverting back to the truth.
The Earth is really only 6,000 years old. Dinosaurs never existed.
So this is my favorite thing to do when I'm trolling Facebook threads on just like local shit. Is people be like fucking blah, 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 blah. And my question is, what shape do you think the Earth is? That's just my go-to. It's so tight.
I love that.
Or like when you'll do
I love
TLDR.
internet trolls in general.
Oh, dude, it's the
Dude, have you experienced the fucking TikTok world yet?
I've definitely scrolled through. I
have it on my phone, but I went through it maybe twice.
I got out of this world.
I got rid of it.
On your mom's house, dude. I get my fill from your mom's house.
It's insane.
Shout out to your mom's house.
It's a totally different world of the internet.
I was fucking nuts.
Yeah.
100% crazy.
Yeah, they've been calling us
dark
crazy.
talks.
They've been calling the millennials crazy.
Nah,
I'm like,
dude,
nah,
Gen
dude.
Z
Y'all are fucking. Y'all are real
Beyond.
shit crazy. Like you're putting
What's
it
after
out
Gen
there.
Z, anyways? Like, what's the next, like, Gen Alpha? Like,
Oh, they just started from the top again.
Gen A?
Alpha.
They just
Generation
live on
A.
camera. They're just everyone's so used to being filmed now.
Well, that's the
Yeah, they
weirdest
all
part
crazy.
about our generation is
Yeah,
we were like
we experienced the boom as it happened.
in the middle.
Right,
We
right.
experienced it as it happened.
I remember film. I remember
just like
I
rolling
remember
around in
big-ass
the
tube
grass
TVs.
and being like, "This is life."
I remember wanting...
Instead of watching a video of someone rolling on the ground and then reacting to it for a camera where someone else watches.
Right. Well, I was like, hey, what are you gonna go do? I'm like, I'm gonna go dig a hole.
I remember when Jackass came out, and all of a sudden, Joey and I were just doing stunts, man.
Oh my god!
Yeah, everybody.
That's all we did.
Everybody had to.
Don't try this at home. You're like, okay.
We had a
Snort
camcorder, and we were racing wagons down the Raintree Hill, man. That's the big ass hill.
We all had a
I wrecked
limit.
into a
We all
car
had a
one time
limit,
doing
though.
that.
Did anybody
And lady
staple
was
their
in
own
it.
nuts?
Oh shit!
Did you staple your own nuts?
No.
Yeah,
Did you?
exactly. No, it's Steve.
I didn't do the
Well,
Yeah.
Steve-O was a whole other breed.
Yeah, right. Like
And
nobody
shout
could
out to
break
him
that.
because he made it through. And I don't know if you've been like consuming his new
I
content.
still follow him on like Instagram.
Dude, it's
and,
tremendous.
and
He's
YouTube
in
and
the
stuff.
hospital
Yeah.
again. Him and Johnny Knoxville.
Yeah, him and Johnny Knoxville
2 days
just got
into
fucked
filming.
up. Google it, dude.
Oh, shit.
2 days
Yeah.
into filming, they're both hospitalized.
Are they filming a new movie?
Yeah.
Yeah, Jackass 4. yeah, it's happening.
They're
50,
50,
man.
dude. Give
Dude,
up the ghost.
But they look amazing. Have you seen them?
Oh, they look great.
Both,
For the
they're
amount
like
of
fucking
shit.
male
Those are
models.
Hollywood
Yeah, they
boys,
look
man.
They
fucking
got
awesome.
that fucking good looking.
Right.
money.
Well,
They got that
Steve
money
got
to
the
keep
new
them good
teeth
looking.
and everything, you know.
When you
but
can get
like,
veneers,
Right.
And you can get like.
I think Johnny has them too. I think
Johnny's probably has
They
some
can
face
not.
work.
They've probably lost some
Right,
teeth. It doesn't
right.
make sense for like us to go out and get veneers if we could afford it because they have to. Like we have teeth. Yeah, it might not be the best, but like we have
But
teeth.
I can still chew food.
Yeah,
yeah. They
because
still
veneers they like file that bitch down.
Yeah,
And they're little nubs. It's not reversible. Like that's your teeth.
Right.
But if you got
but
like
both
three
of those
teeth-
guys just look amazing. For
Those guys had
considering
two
what
teeth
they've done
between
to
the
their
two of 'em.
considering what they've done to themselves for their careers, like they're just But shout out to them for being so beautiful at 50 years old or however the hell old they are. And Steve-O I know is sober. Johnny's got that show on the Outlaw Channel on XM, which is pretty good.
Oh, is he a radio?
Yeah, he does.
Satellite
Yeah,
boy?
he does a satellite radio show on Outlaw Country, whatever the channel is. It's really good though.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, he's big into country music.
So this says headline: Steve-O and Johnny Knoxville hospitalized after Jackass 4 treadmill accident. Were they trying to
Treadmill.
form the fucking OK Go? You know that OK
Yeah,
Go video?
yeah.
Trying to do something like that. Just 2 days into shooting, the two stars were injured. Tight. Shout out to this.
But probably because they're older, like injuries that they wouldn't go to the hospital for, like 10 years ago, they're going to the hospital for now.
Totally.
Like things they would just be able to walk off normally. They probably can't do now.
duh. Well, that's like us now. We're what, fucking 30 something?
Dude, that's like me drinking heavy one night.
I
I'm
stopped skateboarding for a reason.
Yeah, dude. Like the
it
ankles.
hurts.
I skateboard at work just between shots.
I have a
and that's
longboard,
about it.
and just keep it just cruising.
These days, I stay off boards, man. Me and boards are bad news.
They're. I mean, it's just a plank of wood that goes real
I'm
fast.
afraid I'm going to break my wrist.
The only
like,
thing you've ever been athletic at is playing guitar and drums.
baseball. You were good at baseball. I sucked at baseball. I was afraid
In front of
the
me, at least. Yeah.
I was catcher, man. Yeah, making jokes.
ball. You were catching.
No, I was a catcher. I
Dude,
played-
you
I was
gotta,
a
that's
catcher.
why you got them calves, dog.
Yeah,
That's why he's a drummer.
Yeah, hell
Because he
yeah.
was just like, okay.
I wanted
And
to
I
be
was
catcher
really
because
good,
of
so,
Angels in the outfield.
my
You
coach
remember that?
Yeah, fuck yeah, dude.
I was like the catcher with the mohawk. I wanted to be him, man.
I wasn't that guy, but I was the dude like chasing balls, flying out. Like, I would do the slide catches and I was good. So like my coach would keep me in the whole game. So I played.
I wasn't good.
Catcher
I was terrible. I'm still afraid of the ball. Don't ever throw anything at me. Like I just like fucking freak out.
Horrible reflex.
Yeah, I'm just like twitchy, dude. Fucking definitely a spectrum boy, like for sure. But bright
I did
lights.
karate too, though. So like I used to be.
How far did you go?
Athletic. I was red belt.
Oh, you didn't finish? I finished. I got a black belt.
I got to red belt, and then
I register these motherfucking hands, dog.
and then I decided I really wanted to focus on music.
Oh, as you should, because that's what.
So like I had to like sit down with my like master and tell him like dude, like I know I'm this close, but like I really want to focus on my music.
I keep
think it's
saying
important, all that stuff.
We gotta.
He was like, I understand. Like I'm disappointed, but you know, I understand. Like you have this passion and you want to go for it, do it. So
I'm talking to the bull.
We talking to the boy.
You're getting off every once in a while. Talking the side of the mic. This is
I really have a passion for music.
yeah, just really passionate about music. I really enjoy it. Okay, Jay Maskus. So this back to Steve-O real quick.
Yeah,
It
always.
says, according to a video posted by Bam Margera, who's also doing well, he's back from his fucking wild bender.
Dude, that was insane.
We could do like a whole documentary on that.
Dude, that was a bit on
nuts.
Instagram. He was going nuts.
yeah, it was bad.
I was enjoying it, though. I'm not gonna lie.
Of course.
Yeah.
Everyone
It's
likes to see a
content.
train wreck.
Yeah,
Content, man.
fucking
Everybody
huge.
loves content.
It's unfortunate.
That's why I love
that-
NASCAR, because when they wreck, it's
Fucking
Amazing.
Everybody watches for the
Yeah.
wrecks, man.
Otherwise, you're just like,
Who wants to watch like somebody go around?
I mean, you pick a guy. You pick a guy
You
or
know,
a couple
drive it.
guys, you know. And
That's
you
different.
Hopefully somebody wins that you like it. But when wrecks happen, it's like, even if it's your guy, it's like, that's kind of cool. You know?
Yeah.
I can pinpoint the place where I was at when Dale Earnhardt died.
So can
I
I.
can't.
So can I.
Where were you?
I was at my house. My parents actually, were watching Titanic in the living room with like a couple of their friends, and I remember the kids weren't allowed to watch Titanic, and I was in
got
the
a
other
booby
room.
scene in it.
Yeah, I was too young to watch Titanic, and they were watching
Can't see the boobies.
a double VHS at the time. I remember those two VHSs. And
Oh, you
they
had
were-
to switch it out like a
yeah, in the middle of the movie because it was such a long movie. And dude,
I remember that. Yeah, I remember having
I
two
lived in the
VHSs, yeah.
90s, like legit.
I remember
in the
that.
90s.
Yeah, I remember that
And
shit.
I remember
sneaking that movie.
Me and my
and
buddy
watching it.
Chris were in the other room. We were big NASCAR fans. I remember Chris was so cool to me because he had his ear pierced and he had a 3 earring. He had a Dale Earnhardt
gauge
3.
that boy.
Dude,
Yeah.
shout out to Chris wherever the hell you are. He was a fucking homeboy, and he was in like foster care, whatever. But he was my dude, and him and I were watching that. We were just like, we were so distraught. We were just little kids, man. What was it? 2000, 1999,
Yeah, it was young boy shit.
something like
I
that.
think a movie came out in
98,
97.
99. I don't know exactly what year it was, but I remember right where I was and when it happened, the way it made me feel, and it wasn't good.
That was like the first time I saw someone die on television.
Right.
I think. Yeah, because it was 99. I was 8. I was in West Palm Beach, Florida, at my fucking great grandmother's apartment, and like
I was in South Carolina, yeah.
yeah, we were like, I was like in it. I was in the heart of NASCAR, and my dad was like, yeah, so like this is death, and I think that was probably one of the first experiences.
So I remember it happening and then going to the other room where all the adults were watching Titanic and telling my dad, I was like, hey, they just said Dale Earnhardt died. My dad was like, I kind of brushed it off, and I was like, no. Like, they said Dale Earnhart died, and then they turned it on the main TV, and like, it was a big old event, and like, yeah, I remember that. It was kind of like Michael Jackson dying, like, remember that day very vividly where I was.
My first time
where I was.
experiencing death on TV was whatever shuttle it was entering back.
Oh, I
Was it
remember that too.
Challenge, not whichever one was in like the early 2000s, like 2003 or whatever.
Oh, I was already heavy into drugs. I don't remember that.
2003.
Nah, it may have been like 01 or something. I can't remember.
No,
there was one
I
in the
wasn't
80s and there was
heavy,
one like when we were kids too. And
Columbia.
Columbia, yeah. Challenger was in the 80s.
I remember Columbia.
Yeah, Columbia. I remember waking up and watching. 'Cause I was at a friend's house sleeping over, and I remember his mom was like, "I just turned on TV. The Columbia's coming back in. As well as watch it come back into the atmosphere." And then we turn it on and we just watch it break up.
Yeah.
And I just
Some
like remember
people
looking
died
over and
on
just
it?
like seeing her crying, dude. Like
I was flying as a child when that happened, and I remember asking my mom. I was
I remember
like,
seeing that launch. I was in Florida. That launch in space.
I asked my mom. I was like, fucking. is the debris gonna hit us? And she was like, nah, dude, it's not like that's not how it works. But I understand.
There's not going to be any debris, honey.
Yeah.
It's mostly going to burn up.
Sweetie, let me explain the fucking atmosphere.
Dude, speaking of which, Grayson was being saucy with me the other day. So I was like, all right. And he was asking me why all this shit. So like, he's big into the movie Planes. Shout out Disney Planes, underrated movie. Just
is it like Cars?
It's like Cars but Planes. Underrated movie. I think it's better than Hot take is better than Cars. Anyways, so he's like asking me about the plane. So I was like, all right. I'm like, I've said like a bunch of stupid answers. So I finally was like, all right, you're gonna learn the fundamentals of avionics.
You're gonna be
get in the car. We're going to the Smithsonian.
And I was like, and so I was just like, this is an engine, and this is the turbojet. And what happens is the air gets sucked in, and it gets compressed and comes out. Blah blah blah.
Hey, meanwhile, he's three. He's three.
And he's like,
meanwhile, Tom's all of a sudden an aerospace boy.
I'm talking about how flaps work and like how you get lift when you're taking off and all this stuff. And he's just like,
you don't know his last name's Wright, did you?
yeah, Tom Wright, brother.
Y'all didn't know I was a commercial pilot? Like, no, I'm just a fucking nerd.
I just do music because it really means something to me.
Yeah.
But I can't fly planes.
Really,
that's like Steve Morris, dude. Steve Morris like flies his own, and like Bruce Dickinson too. Like Bruce Dickinson, like they fly their own fucking planes.
You
to
sell
their gigs,
10 million records. You probably.
I'm not big on heights though. I don't think I want.
I didn't used to be, but
I'm not sure I'd want to fly my own plane.
Nah,
I don't like getting on planes that other people are flying.
Yeah. I'll totally fly a plane, dude. Give me a plane, I'll fly it.
Are you into the simulators?
Oh fuck yeah!
Oh fuck yeah! You need to get with Kit. He's obsessed with it, dude.
Yeah, I'm like that dude like that's playing a game on Xbox. And instead of using the controller, I'm using like a joystick and like.
I want to do the NASCAR simulators.
I'm like that guy.
Oh yeah,
too.
That forklift simulators. We got big rig.
I want to do it all. Yeah. Oh, like tractors and stuff.
Farm equipment, dude.
Yeah, man.
Farm simulators.
I'd be into that. I'd be so into that.
Let's take a fucking real quick break.
Yeah, I gotta pee.
Piss. Grab a jack. Yeah. That camera definitely stopped recording about 5 minutes ago, and I gotta figure out why.
All right.
So.
All right.
Yeah, I got pissed. I don't know how those boys do this 5-hour podcast without piss. Oh yeah. And I like wrote up this big thing. I was like really looking for a change in industry. Like I can drive forklift. I can do like all.
Fuck yeah.
And I never sent it, which I wish I did.
You should.
I know. I probably could have gotten in, but
you probably would have gotten his job.
Yeah. I'm the only employee right now.
Oh, you're not bartending?
No, I'm running the tap room. Well, I'm bartending. Yeah, my job is to be the tap room manager.
Because like I'm real good at like building shit and like putting all that warehouse shit together. And Tom, can you look and see this is recording?
That's something.
Well, yeah. What's it saying?
Menu.
Is there a little
Mountain Wolf.
Is there a little red RAC at the top?
No.
I don't see that. Oh yeah, there is. In the middle?
Yeah, right in the middle.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, how do you see that?
It's got killer eyes.
Vision, baby.
I apparently can't see shit.
See a cop or a hot redhead from a mile away.
Oh, we gotta figure out how to come back in. Hold on. We gotta figure out how to come back in. We're back with different hats.
Well,
half
of us.
Yeah, the majority of us.
Somebody got the memo and then forgot it already.
No, you ain't gonna invite me to a cowboy show and fucking tell me not to wear my cowboy hat.
We came back with 2 different hats, and then all of a sudden, guitars in everyone's hand.
I wanted to be able to hear myself for once.
You did a whole cast, dude. Once again, you're the only boy I know that wants to change his fucking drum heads after you record a record and then put his headphones on at the end of a fucking podcast, dude. What is with you, dude?
He's crazy.
I know.
Dude, that's my MO, man.
I know, it's so tight.
Yeah, I just like doing things the hard way, man.
Just ass backwards.
Yeah, I'm just ass backwards boy. I still believe I was born lefty. I just learned things righty too, man. Like,
Are you ambidextrous?
kind of.
Gip's ambidextrous. Gip is left-handed.
He jerks off left-handed.
I do jerk off left-handed.
That's called a stranger, bub.
It's not for me, man. It feels natural.
We've had this conversation before.
I've been doing it.
That's what I said. I was like,
I've been doing it for. I'm 29 now. I've been doing it for like 15 years.
You've only been masturbating.
No, just with my left hand.
You're 28 years old,
Dude. Like, of course I've been masturbating longer than like 14, but I switched when I was 14. It just felt more natural.
You remember the first time that you like discovered your boy and you started fucking wanking a boy?
I don't remember the exact time, but I remember the first time I looked at porn.
Was it by yourself?
Yeah, of course.
Oh, mine wasn't.
Dude, I was like 10 years old. And
I had older brothers who were like, here, check this out.
And you're like,
I was like 10. Yeah. My parents had just gotten high-speed internet, and I like snuck into the office.
High-speed, bro.
12 megabits.
Do you guys remember the dial-up? Like,
it was like Millennium whatever.
That is not what dial-up sounded like, but it's close enough.
Do you remember like when your mom would pick up the phone and would kick you off AIM?
That is what I try to do.
That was the worst.
Is recreate dial-up internet, dude. Boop, beep, boop. It's like, you've got mail.
Yeah, that's just
It's like, Mom, I was talking to a hot chick.
Mom, I'm trying to jack off on the internet.
And you just picked up the phone for Grandma? Like, fuck Grandma.
Mom, I'm about to come.
Do you guys remember the first time you
I love my
got
grandma.
caught looking at porn? Have you guys ever been caught looking at porn by your parents?
Fuck no. Well,
No, not like in the act.
not in the act.
No,
Never,
not
in the act.
I've been caught like,
Like, have they found
fucking
evidence?
in the act.
But yeah,
On,
my
like,
dad's been
history?
like, come in here. What's this history? And I was like, I guess that was you. And he was like, you asshole.
I remember mine. I had to have the whole talk because of that. Because I was like looking at, I was like typing like boobs in Google and shit. Because I was like 10, dude. You know, boobs. Or like ass
Who did
feet.
Google
10-year-old
boobs?
Porn search boobs.
I was like the most stereotypical
I want to see
fucking
what
boy.
comes up when I type boobs now.
Yeah. Boobs.
And then I remember my dad.
It's like
coming
a sports bar or something.
I remember my dad coming to pick me up and hang out with me, and
All right, there's just boobs.
Nice.
All right.
My mom was like, talk to him about what he did. And my dad was like, all right. So we get in the truck. My dad's like, so I heard you looked at porn. And I was like, yeah. And my dad's like, did you pay for any of it? And he's like, I was like, no. He's like, I don't see any problem. Just don't pay for it. It's too much free shit out there.
Well,
I was like, all right, cool.
this was back in the day. Nowadays, I fully support everybody's OnlyFans.
Yeah.
Go support your local
Yeah.
sex worker. Just get that hand job, dude.
Dude, just support people in general. If somebody's doing something for money and you're into it, don't be ashamed.
Buy it.
Don't be ashamed.
Yeah.
Support your local girls too, man. Support there's a lot out there. Find out who they are and support them, man. They need the money, you know.
Your local like OnlyFans.
Our local whores.
Oh, yeah,
you gotta
absolutely.
support.
That's what I'm saying. Like
Local women.
because they're virtual. They're virtual now. You know, they're not necessarily at the bars.
If they're making, put it out
begging
there,
for drinks or whatever.
Support them, dude.
Lawrence is like, set up an
This is
OnlyFans
some-
for my feet, and I'm like, hell yeah,
Yeah, dude.
I can use an extra grand a month. You know?
And people pay
Fuck
crazy
yeah.
money on that shit.
It's fucking beautiful.
They'll pay the monthly, and then apparently you can tip on that shit.
The
dude.
internet is beautiful. Really,
Yeah, it's crazy.
It's amazing.
OnlyFans is amazing. Find if you know a girl that has an OnlyFans,
Support her.
throw her $10 a month.
Yeah.
or 12.
You know, and then you're gonna have
If you can afford 8,
cool
give her
orgasm
8.
because you kind of know her.
Yeah, that's like an added bonus.
You
dude.
might have really wanted a boner in high school. or
Now she's
something.
putting her tits on the internet for $10 a month.
It's like, all right, dude.
Win-win,
Yeah,
boys.
it's 2020. That's what you get.
Coming full circle, that's like those girls that were on the web that got put on the website, like the revenge porn. Now you can give them you can give girls money now.
Now they have small businesses.
They have a way to
their
promote
enterprise
themselves. They're not being subjugated by somebody else or terrorized by somebody else. They can do
Small
their own volition.
business
They get paid for it. It's great.
entrepreneurs.
dude.
Entrepreneurship for sure.
You know what sucks is a bunch of nurses that are doing OnlyFans to supplement their income.
That's
are
crazy.
Losing
Nurses should
their
not have to.
jobs. Well, absolutely. But it's also like a fulfillment fulfillment thing more than just a money thing, I think, for some people.
I'm sure, yeah.
But these nurses...
Attention's tight. I mean, people love attention.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And if you can make a couple bucks...
Why are we talking into microphones? Because attention's cool.
Exactly.
Yeah,
That's right.
Essentially, what we're doing right now is just sitting in a room with all this equipment and recording it with, like... no audience. Like, this could potentially never be seen.
Yeah, right.
You know, I go and upload everything, and it's just like, oh, corrupt file.
0 views.
So that's literally, like, when you really look at it,
That's the expectation of it.
when you're in a studio recording music, like, it's just like it's for the idea that someone will listen to it one day.
Yeah.
The only like real crazy shit is either live streaming, which you guys have like done a lot of.
Yeah, we're figuring it out.
I just watched the one the other night. The beer, what was it?
Whitey's.
Yeah, Whitey's.
Yeah.
Shout out to Whitey's.
Yeah, shout out Whitey's. Yeah, it's tough, man. This whole live stream thing is difficult because different people use different platforms to stream through.
Oh, it's so difficult to try to explain.
And like, there's different noise gates and stuff you have to get through.
The way
and
the audio's processed and all that shit.
It's become really frustrating, in my opinion, because like we sound so good in our ears and what we feel like is going to the internet, and it just ends up usually sounding a completely different way. Well, it just depends on what platform you're using and stuff.
But not only that, what you're doing is sending your like heart and soul through a bunch of binary code
and hoping
it's coming out the other end as less ones and zeros, and then like recompressed over and over and over. And that's why like I cannot wait until the day that like it all does open back up and live music's a thing,
right?
And I can like, get covered in some of these blood from a fucking mosh pit, someone like snot. This is
like dancing face. People in general. It's like we stopped booking gigs. We did our last gig was like the 4th of December.
For the rest of the year. Until this shit's like,
in my opinion, I'm like, I'm kind of over it, man. It's so different. Like, people can't get up and dance. I'm not saying that they should or whatever. It's just like
it's a whole different atmosphere.
It's just different, and I feel very uninspired.
Summer was all right.
Uninspired by playing out live right now.
Yeah,
because at this point, it's literally just for the check was always like,
right.
To quote the great D's nuts, like, I ain't in this for the money or fame, but if I stack a little change, fuck it, I won't complain. You know, like,
it's always been the motto.
But now it's just like, oh, how much are we getting fucking paid?
Right. But Tom and I have never been those people.
No,
of course.
And that's one thing that I think brought us together big time, is because like he knows and I know he feels the same way. It's like, it ain't about the money. Like, we have a job for a reason.
Oh, absolutely.
We play job.
How many times we
play these
free,
gigs
dude?
to get our own rocks off, man. Because
how many times we've paid to play on a show?
Right,
dude. I wrecked a car.
We're close. I mean, because I drink a lot. Like, so I mean, honestly, we probably do pay to play, considering how much of a drunk I am. But
so back in the day, like little boy bands, like when we were young, at churches and shit,
before bar tabs,
like 16, 17. In order to get
what was that church in Serenity Park called?
That was Woods.
Woods wasn't like that, but
we're one of the reasons why it got shut down.
Oh, 100%.
Anyway, continue your story.
So to play these certain, and they were like in the particular hardcore scene that we were like obsessed with as children, because we were fucking children.
Oh yeah, we were kids.
Some of these bigger bands would come through and play these like VFW halls and shit,
right?
And like Knights of Columbus, whatever,
right?
And
I pretty much played all those.
Exactly.
St. Christopher Church and all that shit.
All that shit. So in order to get on that bill, you had to sell a certain number of tickets, but it was always like an asinine number. It was like, dude, there's not going to be 500 people that come to this fucking VFW on a Wednesday night at 5 p.m.
for 4
War of Ages
14-year-olds
and fucking 50 caliber comeback. Like, it's just not going to happen.
Yeah.
So in order to make that up, if you didn't sell that number of tickets, you had to pay in order to play your fucking slot.
Yeah, it'd be like 50, 60 bucks
for so fucking long.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Just to play a fucking gig, dude.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Just to like feel it and be like, oh, I played with my children, my bride. Like 15.
Barely did.
Yeah, when like
I paid $227 to pay with my or whatever.
Oh, and that's why
it was like 50, 60 bucks a time. Like, it wasn't crazy, but still, like, you shouldn't have to pay any amount of money.
Right,
15,
and how many times you practice and how much effort and how many hours you put into the event that actually happened.
We were like ripped as little kids.
Yeah, we were good.
We were fucking ripping shit.
Yeah,
dude. We were like sweeping and we were like,
I mean, there's evidence out there there. Of like man, they honestly put out an album in like 2008. That was like professionally done.
That was the beginning of internet evidence. Our generation was
exactly
the beginning of
the amount of shit
Yeah,
that we had on MySpace music that you can't get anymore. Like
shout out to MySpace.
The finished Galatians tracks.
all the old 50 caliber demos and
all gone.
The profile still exists,
but you can't
but
play.
you can't listen to it. And there's an article that was written that was like MySpace just lost over like 3 million tracks or some crazy shit like that. Because I mean, I get it, technology.
Did you see the Pornhub thing about like Pornhub deleted like half of their shit?
Yeah, they're like,
Google that shit, dude.
Well, if I Google
just Google
my search bar.
It was a big deal on the internet.
and PayPal dropped them too, I think.
Yeah.
So they traffic. They've been accused of human trafficking.
Shit.
Pornhub?
Yeah, and uploading rape videos. Yeah. Oh yeah. No, straight up. Like
I really didn't know anything about it.
Yeah.
I just saw the headline.
I saw something on like Instagram today. It was like Pornhub drops half its videos or some shit.
I only know about this because of fucking Lorenza.
I haven't used Pornhub in a while.
Huge porn user.
Well, she's like, no, pay. She's like, pay for your fucking porn, and I was like, dude, babe.
Come on.
Fucking years. And check this shit out, and like, I was like, whoa, like it's a thing, man.
Yeah.
Oh,
that's fucked
rape
up.
videos.
That's
the whole Mia
fucked up.
Khalifa thing. Like,
But if you subscribe
crazy.
to an OnlyFans, does that give you a
That's
pass to
crazy.
watch
I see
free porn
like
elsewhere?
the shitty good news, but I don't see the bad news.
yeah. I mean, that's
You gotta like
Google's
dig. You gotta dig for the fucking really fucked up news.
So what am I googling? Pornhub drops.
Yeah, like a bunch of videos.
1,000 videos. I don't know the number. Pornhub suspend. This was 4 days ago.
Yeah, with some new shit.
Whoa, no, dude, this is a big story. Breaking news. Pornhub removes all user uploaded videos amid legality. All the main.
That's crazy.
So Pornhub.
That was like the YouTube of Pornhub.
Exactly.
Right? That was the experience.
YouTube,
of it.
yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So and these people made like user upload. Did he drop his pick and his guitar?
Nah, he dropped his fucking vape.
Oh, shouts to vape.
Shout vape boy. Vape Nation.
Still addicted.
So there's like some crazy metric that like the majority of videos uploaded to Pornhub are user generated videos.
That's what I thought. Like the majority of what it was about.
The majority are
better than like.
Yeah,
dude,
like,
I don't watch any professional stuff, dude. Like amateur's the way to go.
Absolutely. Even like professional porn stars OnlyFans are better than their Pornhub videos.
Way better.
The whole
OnlyFans, hit your boys up. Like we need some of that OnlyFans fucking money.
We need a
Sponsor the
OnlyFans
cast, man.
sponsorship.
Absolutely.
We're all supporters.
Dude,
Huge supporters.
That would be so tight if OnlyFans started a sponsored podcast.
That'd be tight.
Like we're brought to you by fucking OnlyFans. Find your local babe that has one and give her $10.
Yeah, dude.
Please. Give her $5 if that's all you got. I don't
Give
if
her
you
fucking 40 cents,
Yeah, if
man.
you work
Like,
at
whatever you
McDonald's, like
got.
that should be on a scale. Like
Tears.
Yo, that's
Yeah,
not
let me
bad
get a
idea.
number one, please.
Let's see what this says. MasterCard, one of the world's biggest payment providers, pulled support.
PayPal too, I think, right?
I think it was a couple. Visa too. Or no, dude. Oh, this was another thing. I saw an article, unknowing of all of this, that it said Bitcoin or Pornhub is only accepting payment of Bitcoin.
Interesting.
Like within the last couple of days.
Pornhub, the whole thing was
That's
free and they
sketchy
ran
anyway.
off advertisements.
That makes it kind of
A lot of it. I mean, they make millions,
Right.
a month. Millions
So like,
a month.
why do they need our Bitcoin?
It's untraceable.
Premium content, dog.
Come on.
Have you ever
so like
for like a month?
You know,
just to
so
see
we all
premium
went from like
content?
RedTube to Pornhub, right? Like RedTube
Oh, yeah.
was the first Pornhub.
And before that, it was fucking Beeg, and before that, it was fucking.
Yeah, so like there's these free sites, and then next thing you know, then you got to pay for it. Then there's going to be another free site, so there'll be another Pornhub.
There's tons out there
There's
already.
always going to be a
Yeah,
Pornhub.
There's so many. There's like YouPorn. There's so
right,
many.
YouPorn.
So-
Just Google free porn and it's to be like,
This is the reason. It says a New York Times report had accused the site of being infested with child abuse and rape.
That's
videos.
a distinct word. Infest.
It's in quotations. Pornhub says its new measures are now more strict than any social media platform. Actually, I do believe that. Actually, it should have been that because it's a fucking porn. I mean, if you're choosing to upload porn, you know what you're getting yourself into. But at the same time, like that needs the vetting process for that. And I'm sure
they were probably hoping their algorithm would just catch all of it.
For sure. And that's probably how all this like child fucking porn and rape videos got uploaded.
Oh yeah.
Absolutely. I know, it's fucked.
That's so fucked.
It's not,
so fucked.
It's not somebody looking at every video that's ever been uploaded. It's an algorithm that's trying to catch these things.
Oh my god.
Yeah, well, I guess
was
that's what
raped
it
at
takes.
14, the video ended up on Pornhub. Like,
yeah, that's not good. Yeah, no. All right, if that's what it takes, I'll pay for porn.
Fuck yeah.
But how are the videos getting pulled, or and if they are, how fast are they getting pulled? Because like, I'm sure that there's like a server that they can just unplug. That's still the whole company making an effort to get rid of those videos. You know,
Pornhub is in it for Pornhub. Like, obviously, they don't want
to lose money,
but not only that, but don't want like rape videos on their platform.
That's not the idea of it. The idea was the fact that like
they don't want to ruin their platform.
Mom and pop can go home and fucking make a porn video, and they might want to share it with somebody. So this is a platform they can do it on. You can't do it on Instagram, can't do it on Facebook, can't do it on TikTok.
And there are people that are like that.
There should be a platform for that.
There are tons. I mean, Chatterbait's one of those.
Absolutely. Yeah. You make bang. I love Chatterbait. Chatterbait.
I've never heard of it. Never heard of it.
It's like you ever been on Chatroulette?
I've heard of it. It's like you talk to random people or something like that.
And
it's like you mingle or something like that.
Omegle, yeah. I've heard of that.
Yeah, we should Omegle right now.
We Chatterbaited on. No, it wasn't. It was Omegle. We did Omegle or Chatroulette in New York when we were playing up there.
We did. Oh yeah.
And we were wasted.
Oh, we were so. It's the best.
It was just you and Gippy eating ramen, and it was like people jerking off and shit the whole time. We were just eating ramen.
Oh, I need to. Oh, so I don't have OBS recorded on this, but it's fine.
Do you want my phone to record them?
Yeah, let's do that. I'll get another. So this is the chat roulette segment of
new segment on Country Riffs.
Here, you just take it. Just record as long as you want. There's a cloud. Let's hope we get somebody good.
Can you guys see?
I can see. You can come this way, Tom.
This is for everyone on audio.
Yeah, we're gonna do the Omegle. This is my first time Omingling.
Hey, dude, are you jacking off?
No, I'm not.
Do you want to?
Oh, that was it. He just killed his vibe. Hey, what's up?
Oh, bunch of babes. Yo, we got like.
Is it triplets? Are you guys triplets?
You guys got to get on cam right now. You're just.
Are you guys triplets? Or no, you're one person. You're fucking with me.
No.
Is it? You're screen? Are you fucking with me right now? Is it one person?
We have 3. Female,
they're all the same person.
Dude,
I really don't like them. They don't talk much. Can you talk or we're gonna skip?
We're gonna skip. Are you guys jacking off?
Oh hey! Hey, sing me a Christmas song.
Sing a Christmas song.
Yeah, sing me a Christmas song.
Sing, please.
No, you.
No.
You sing. Us? You have a guitar though.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, the weather outside is frightful. We're on a podcast. You guys are on a podcast, right?
Oh, they're gone. They hate our podcast.
She was like, "No, they've got." She thought we were FBI.
Hey, you're on a podcast right now.
Hey, brother. Oh,
you did not want to be.
You've never done this, dude. No. It's the best, dude.
This is my first time. Oh my god.
Oh, did you think? Yeah, fix him.
Dude, I told you it wasn't gonna work.
It worked for so long, and they started touching it.
Why are you touching it?
Are you in the? Are you? What are you?
Hold on.
I think they got rid of the masturbation feature. For the longest time, people would. It would just be dudes just jacking off. No, it was just the regular thing, and like you just saw how many like young people were just on the thing. Help him.
I don't know what else to do.
Oh my god! Look at this guy. He doesn't have a shit. I'm right.
Oh, people just see a thing. Let me see if I can get somebody.
Yeah, get somebody that wants to fucking tell us about themselves. All right, Tom, you fix it.
Hey, what's going on? Okay. Oh, that guy was 100% masturbating. Select your match.
Hello.
Hey, what's up, dude? Okay.
God.
I guess we're not interesting now. Yo, bros, what's good?
Luisito.
Yo, ¿cómo está?
What's up, bro?
What's up, bro? How are you? We're on a podcast right now. What's good? Where you guys at in the world? Where you guys at?
Where you from?
Hey, Colombia.
Colombia.
Oh shit.
Dude, I got my boys here. Check out, say shout out from.
What's up, guys?
Yeah.
How you doing?
What's up?
You guys like country music?
Sure.
Yeah?
Hell
right
yeah,
on.
dude.
Right on. So do we.
Come on.
Give him a song.
Wait.
Just rip song.
Play one.
Well, I picked her up on Friday to take her on a date. We ended up in my pickup truck just staring at the lake. She said, boy, tell me a little bit about yourself. I said, honey, ain't much to say. But if you want to know how I can love you, well, I'll show you in a million ways. Then she was wailing on my willy with a little Hank Senior, blaring on the radio, blowing out speakers in my pickup truck that had all the right features. Man, you ought to see her go. She was singing right along, knew every single line, swinging her hips from side to side. She's my little piece of heaven, she's my southern pride, she's my big old country hoe.
Country Riffs. Hell yeah, brothers. Colombia, shout out. We love you, man. Viva la revolution, bro. Viva la Mexico, bud. This guy.
Viva la Las Vegas, bub.
Viva la Las Vegas. Yo, what's good, bro?
I'm good, dude.
We're good, man. We're on a podcast. Just say what's up, man. Where are you from?
I'm from Plymouth.
From Puma?
Plymouth.
Where's that?
England.
England? You're from Puma, England?
Yeah.
Shout out to you, brother. Keep it real, man. That hoodie's real dope.
Cheers.
Hell yeah. Cheers, bro.
Viva la Mexico.
Oh, this guy's got a fucking...
Viva la Arbutus.
Yo, bro, you jacking off? What's going on?
Aggressive. He's like, ah.
All right, we're getting out. That was actually awesome. We need to do more of this.
Yeah.
The Chatroulette section might be the greatest thing that we've ever fucking done. All right, my boys.
My first Omingle experience.
Well, that was Chatroulette, but Omegle, it's a little different.
Omegle. Mingle.
But seriously, back in the day,
You'd definitely show your dick on a Mayo.
every time back in the day that you would get on that website and hit next, it was just some fucking old dude just jerking it, and you'd just be like, you'd be drunk, just geeking out. You're like, what are you doing? Well, shit, my boys.
Yeah, man. Thanks for having us.
Absolutely. I think we're gonna set it up and do like a proper mic'd jam.
All right.
That was just the Chatroulette fucking.
Yeah.
That was a Chatroulette jam.
That was fucking awesome.
Yeah, that was cool.
You
He was
can
like,
play that one
They were
again
so
if you
stoked
want,
about it. All right, we can. Yeah.
Or any other one. Just don't give me any White House Road. I love so.
Yeah,
I,
no,
thank
we're
you.
not doing that.
I'm
so
so overplaying that song.
I loved dude. In March, I had tickets to see Sturgill Simpson.
did he. Yeah,
and
so did
Tyler
I.
Dude,
Yeah.
that was the show of the fucking century.
Yeah, right.
dude.
Yeah.
And I've still never seen Sturgill, and I've
Have you
been
seen Tyler?
5 times.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
He's like a
Yeah.
super fan, dude.
Oh, I know.
You've
but
seen him at
when?
the 8x10, man.
Yeah.
We played the 8x10.
Yeah.
Many
Seen
times.
him in DC twice. I've seen him at the 8x10. Seen him in DC 3 times.
Oh, within the past like 3 years.
The first show was November of 17 at a very small venue in DC. It was called like the Hotel hotel or the motel.
Rock and Roll Hotel.
Did
Yeah,
he still
that-
have like long hair and shit?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
word.
Long hair and the blue flannel.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was my first show. 450 was the capacity at that venue. And so that was my first show. My last show was at the Anthem, and the capacity there, which was sold out, was 6,000.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And he did it.
Watched the whole thing.
He did that in 2.5 years.
Which
It's crazy.
I thought the craziest thing about that show was that Tyler was opening for Sturgill Simpson, and like,
well,
I know
they
Sturgill's
switched it up.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Every time I felt like Tyler was hotter than Sturgill.
At the time, but I mean,
No, they
Sturgill's-
switched it up.
Yeah, but Sturgill released Cutting Grass, and he just blew up.
throughout that tour, one night Tyler would open, next night.
Gotcha.
It was
Okay. That's cool.
It was a mutual tour.
It was
Yeah.
co-headline.
Cool. Yeah.
So,
Because
my
you really
boys-
can't pick one of those.
Of
guys.
course, not. And I was that's why the crew that I was going, it was like the stars had aligned, and then
right.
and it was like $150 a ticket, and then
It was pricey.
Yeah, and then they were like, "Here's your refund," because the world shut down. Like
They tried to reschedule it
I
for
know.
for a second,
like October or September or something, because everyone was like, "Oh, we'll be back."
Yeah,
There's
no way they'll shut us down for a year.
Remember just give it a month.
Oh yeah.
Nah.
Well, I was looking through old messages between the three of us in the band.
I think we'd said that.
Yeah, and Gib was like, I mean, it took China like a month, so like hopefully us too, and that was back in fucking March, April.
Yeah, and then our government was like, we're just going to shit the bed, actually, and just not do shit.
Yep. So, I appreciate you motherfuckers coming up here to our
Dude,
beauties.
appreciate you.
It's a lot of fun.
We go way back,
Oh yeah, man.
and yeah, man, it's cool. I've been wanting to come up here and check it out.
Absolutely.
This is
Yeah.
awesome.
This is it.
Yeah.
We got it
Yeah.
all.
Yeah, seriously.
It's accumulation of everything we've done.
Yes, this is 10 years of hard work. Boys, learn something other than guitar. You know what I mean? But only ever focus on the guitar, because it will give you more joy, passion, and happiness in your life than anything else will ever give you. And with that being said, welcome to...
You're supposed to say it off mic like this a little bit.
Oh, just a little
Yeah,
bit.
from
Just
the
give it a
side.
little
Joy, happiness.
radio
It's
too.
the happiest thing I've ever done.
My boys, I fucking love you.
Thanks, Bubba.
Thanks, brother. Thanks for having
Okay,
us.
we're going to do a song. We don't know what it's going to be. We don't need to introduce it. Let's
Let's play it.
Fuck it, let's do it live! Fuck it! Have you seen that? No? Okay, I missed an opportunity. Dude, actually, I'll show you that right now. Have you seen that shit? Bill fucking... I will continue. Bill, Bill, what's his name? 1, 2, 3, 4.
Well, I've been spending all my money on weed and pills, trying to write a song that'll pay the bills, but it ain't came yet, so I guess I have to rob a bank. Well, I guess it could be worse, it ain't that bad. At least I ain't sitting in old Baghdad in the middle of a hot damn desert, sitting in a tank. Well, every time my wife talks, baby gets mentioned, but I'm so broke I can't pay attention. Lord, how it tears me up to see her cry. Well, I've been spending all my nights on the internet, looking for a clue, but ain't found one yet. Just a bunch of more parts to talk, and other shit I can't buy. Well, now, Lord, if you can hear me, won't you throw a damn dog a bone? 'Cause if the devil shows up with a better deal, soul's going down. Well, I'm singing real pretty, singing real sad, and all the people in the crowd say ain't half bad. Well, they call me King Turd up here on Shed Mountain. If you want it, you can have the crown. Well, the name of the game is hurry up and wait. But that ain't putting no food on my plate, gas in my car, and I drive a Bronco. So now, Lord, if I could just give me a record deal, I might not have to worry about my next meal, but I'd still be trying to figure out what the hell rides a Bronco. So now, Lord, if you can hear me, won't you throw a damn dog a bone? 'Cause if the devil shows up with a better deal, soul's down. Well, I'm singing real pretty, singing real sad, and all the people in the crowd say ain't half bad. Well, they call me King Tut up here on Shed Mountain. If you want it, you can have the crown. Well, they call me King Tut up here on Shed Mountain. If you want it, you can have the crown. Old Sturgill.
You still fucked up that head.
Yeah, I can't hear Dick.
Chris, what do you want, dude? Come on, man. It's fucking fuck perfection.
Exactly.
Oh, I messed up 1,000 times.
Yeah, I couldn't hear really much.
No, fuck that. I think
Yeah.
it's me, dude.
Yeah.
Don't do this.
I'm like, oh, gotta keep moving.
Do you want to do another one just for...
Sure. You want us to do Waylon real quick?
Oh, we need another microphone, though.
You don't need it. We'll just play it.
Well, why don't you come my way, actually?
I got all these over here.
Yeah, but I need a microphone for fucking singing, bub.
Heavy Riffs.
It's definitely ain't J. Robin's studio, man.
This is a derogatory song about Waylon Jennings, Willie Nelson, about Hank Williams. Tyler Childers wrote it.
Oh, you wrote it about his fucking heroes?
But he's not proud about it. It's unrecorded, very, very, like, deep, dark parts of the internet I found this song. Well, I picked her up on Friday to take her on a date. We ended up in my pickup truck just staring at the lake. She said, boy, tell me a little bit about yourself. I said, honey, ain't much to say, but if you want to know how I can love you, well, I'll show you in a million ways. Well, she was wailing on my willy with a little Hank Sr. blaring on the radio, blowing out speakers in my pickup truck. Had all the right features, man, you ought to see her go. She was singing right along to every single line, swinging her hips from side to side. She's a little piece of heaven, she was Southern pride, big old country hoe. Then I picked her up on Saturday to take her on to town. Went to a dance club and we ordered up a round. They had Jay-Z playing on the radio. She said, God, I hate that sound. I said, darling, I got some tunes that'll suit you just soon as throw it down. Then she was wailing on my willy with a little Hank Sr. blaring on the radio, blowing out speakers in my pickup truck. Had all the right features, man, you ought to see her go. She was singing right along to every single line, swinging her hips from side to side. She's my little piece of heaven, she's my Southern pride, she's my big old country hoe. Well, then I picked her up on Sunday to take her out to church. Preacher's talking about brimstone and I'm trying my best to flirt. She said, I can't wait till this is over, and started taking off her shirt. Before he said the last day, man, I was halfway up her skirt. Then she was wailing on my willy with a little Hank Sr. blaring on the radio, blowing out speakers in my pickup truck. Had all the right features, man, you ought to see her go. She was singing right along to every single line, swinging her hips from side to side. She's my little piece of heaven, she's my Southern pride, she's my big old country hoe. Yeah, she's my big old country hoe. Yeah, she's my big old country hoe. Tommy Cox.
Fuck yeah.
Big old country hoe.
Yeah, keep that. Fuck.
That's the best part. I was like, keep going. Don't stop.
Fuck it.
No, that's fucking awesome.
Yeah, that's perfect.
We got something.